man, shit, you don't, bro, cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, coming to college for this shit, like, it's either you really want this shit or you don't. It can't be easy.
The crimson tide is rolling again.
Trust myself, so stay far away. I lost my innocence, but boy, I almost finished every grade. Call me out on bullshit if you ever feel the kind of way. You know I start rambling when I don't know what to say. Keep everything on the hush, my past hanging in the strubs and the underbrush of things get sticky between us.
Hey, today we got two very special guests, man. We got Devin and we got Prophet, bro. How y'all? Is it the Prophet? Is it the Prophet? What is this Prophet?
Other way, man. Other way.
Cool. We got two one of them ones here, man. How y'all feeling today?
Good, man.
Right.
Chilling, bro.
Yeah,
Cold
yeah.
as fuck outside, but we making it, man. We making it.
It's a -6.
It's crazy.
All right, well, smooth. We gonna hop in there. So I know, well, Dev, you originally from Northport. You
Yes,
feel
sir.
me? So, you know, you let that be known in your music. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a shy away thing.
Yeah.
So, like, for the people who don't know, like, describe like Northport, like coming from Northport to Chicago.
Man, Northport, bro. Like, I definitely say it's a place where, like, I feel like I've seen a lot of people stay in Northport and like never leave type shit. So it's like it's a place where a lot of people can get comfortable in. It's definitely a place that taught me the importance of like family and having like a real strong foundation. Like it's literally home, bro. Like it's like college town, you know, University of Alabama. It's like 10 minutes away. But Northport is definitely like a place that taught me that like I kind of want I want more. You know what I'm saying? Like I took a trip to New York when I was like 12 or 13, and that was my first time like seeing like a big city. Yeah. And like when I took that trip, I was like, damn, I didn't know that like shit like this was out here, bro. Because like a lot of people like from where I'm from, like they like a lot of times they don't leave like past Alabama and shit. So it was cool to see like a big city like that. I'm like, damn. So like I knew Chicago was kind of like a byproduct. Like I definitely see myself like living in like a big city and shit. So
Facts. I feel like for you as well, Prophet. I know you from you was born in DC, but you from VA. So like I know that DMV transition to the like, well, it's still kind of a city, but like it's different in Chicago. Like what have you like done to adjust?
Yeah, I mean, it's a similar sentiment. Like I grew up seeing a lot of people in the same way. Like grew up in the DMV, never leave.
Right.
And my family wasn't really like that. Like I spent most of my life there, but we still moved around a few times, and so I knew I wanted to get to a big city, go somewhere, and do something, you know, a little bit different, and not just stay in the college town. But I mean, to adjust, I really I don't know if I've necessarily adjusted yet.
Yeah.
When I like moved here, it was still like very like deep in like quarantine, COVID. So like I spent yeah. So I spent most of my time like just in my room, like setting up stuff to make beats and stuff to just write music, and like that was all I was focused on. Like that. So I haven't really adjusted. I've just spent more time inside writing, I guess.
Right now, I feel that, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like definitely like, especially with Chicago, like you could find creativity almost anywhere.
Yeah.
So it's a little different, you know, coming from the South, because I'm in the South of school, so I know how it is, bro. You feel me? It's sometimes slow, but it's still stuff like you can find.
you can find out for sure, bro.
And to that point, like when y'all was like growing up, what was y'all bumping in the crib? Like what was y'all hearing? You know, like that influenced y'all music today.
Oh man, I know.
I
It's
brought
probably
it with me. I brought it with me.
Yeah, bro.
I brought it with me.
I'm gonna let Nate go first because I know he got some he got some crazy shit, bro.
This is huge.
Hey.
This is huge.
Fuck
Sade
yeah.
is huge for me.
Hey, Your Love Is King on that album, bro.
Yo,
Go.
this whole thing, man, is so important to me. But like, it just in the sense of like my mom loved Sade, my dad loved Sade. It was something that the whole family could enjoy. It was just so happy to hear her voice. But like in the sense of like what also influenced the album that I've been listening to since I was like a kid.
Yeah.
It's De La Soul. Like it's so important to have like a good like concept and like a good like something strong that like everybody can connect to. And I think like Devin is so good at like telling his story in a way that like everybody can relate to it. And at least like when he told it to me, I was like instantly like, oh wow, like there's so much that I like feel with this story.
Yeah.
And that like with De La Soul, they're able to like tell a story, but also keep everything like musical and rhythmic and flowing, like in a very like concise way. Like his album isn't too long, but it still has these moments of like sprawling jazz and like hard-hitting boom bap. Like there's so much happening on it. And
I see it in your production. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was listening to your shit earlier. I'm like, damn, okay. I hear the influence. You know?
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, like that was like there was a lot of like classic hip hop and like soul and jazz growing up for me. A lot of Nina Simone, a lot of Tribe Called Quest, John Coltrane. Growing up, that was for me. That was what was playing a lot.
Hell yeah, man. For me, goddamn, bro, it's crazy because like my mom and my dad would definitely play music. It was a lot of like UGK, a lot of Erica. My sister's like a huge Jay-Z fan, so there's a lot of Hov. But then I'll say like when I really got into music, probably like around like 2015, 2016, like my cousin put me on, and this is like peak like SoundCloud like era type shit. So it's like I was on a lot of like underground Atlanta like SoundCloud. So like Key, I was listening to a lot of Key, listened to a lot of like goddamn this dude named Zip K, Trans Lee. I was listening to a lot of motherfucking like 2-9, just like a lot of Atlanta shit. But then I like found Odd Future and shit. I was listening to a lot of like old Tyler, Earl, Isaiah Rashad and shit like that. So yeah, I kind of like my cousin definitely put me on and like influenced my like music taste like crazy. Like
facts. You feel like without that, you still would have found that music, or like.
I am not sure, to be honest, bro. Like I low-key think he broadened my horizon because like low-key like people listen to like a lot of the same shit back at the crib, bro. And it's like that, like that's cool and I like fuck with it. But like I don't know. I think it's important to like, you know, like find something that like you really resonate with and that you connect with, not just because it's like trendy or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not sure if I would have found that music, but I think I definitely like am grateful that he like showed me that shit because it kind of like opened my eyes. Like my eyes started getting big. Like whoa, like I did not know you could do that shit in music. You know what I'm saying? Like it kind of like broke every rule that I thought existed. I did not know shit could sound like that. Like I didn't know you could do this.
It's like when you go to Sky Zone for the first time, bro. I could do anything.
Nigga, I get, bro, like, I get
dodgeball in here, bro?
Nigga, what?
No, bro, when I was just guys only had dodgeball, I was like, oh, we
Nigga.
They put you in that mode.
Bro.
I'm scared of the dodgeball. Some of those dudes in there are doing like
nah,
flips.
they be bullshitting, bro. I can't lie. But like the fact that I can go in that bitch and they got a basketball goal and I'm double between the legs, I'm behind, like I'm doing some crazy shit, bro.
I try to translate that to the music as well because like you can really do whatever you want.
There's no rules, bro. Me and Nate talk about that all the time, especially with the live set, bro. It is no rules to this shit.
Rules.
Like literally, like at one point in our set, we just played fucking like a fucking Earl Sweatshirt song, bro.
Yeah, I was there. Bro.
Oh yeah, you was in that bit. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Like when we made that set,
out.
just to fucking have a break, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Shit was fun, bro.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's really like no rules to this shit, and like my homie Simon with the Sunflower Convertibles, like he tell us all the time, bro. Like if you have an idea, bro, let your imagination run free. Like no matter how crazy it may like sound like or how doable it is, still like put it out there into the world because like you never know what the fuck can like what the fuck you and your friends could do, bro. Like I definitely don't underestimate any of my homies, bro, because like we've had some crazy ass ideas, bro, but like we pulled them bitches off and like off the muscle too. So it's like them niggas definitely like God sent, bro. Like it's cosmic, the shit that's like been happening, bro.
That's real. That's real.
Yeah.
So shit, I see you got these really important articles on the table. You feel me?
Yeah, man.
So I mean, we can start. I don't know how you want to do it. We can start bottom to top to bottom.
Man.
If you want to explain them.
Yeah, of course, bro. I think we can start with these pictures right here.
That's a bet.
So, when I was back at the crib, I took like hella fucking. I bought like 2 disposable cameras.
Yeah.
And I just took like hella pictures of everything that was like super important to me back home. So like I can go through a couple of these, like this picture right here. It's a picture of Bama Barbecue, bro. It's one of my favorite spots back home. But smoke wings. I usually get the double cheeseburger, double fries, 2 honey mustards on the side. You feel me? That's the go.
So good,
bro, that shit. Two honey mustards, bro. And it's crazy because every time I call, bro, on my life, I goddamn say my order, and they be like, "Is this Devin?" I'll be like, "Yes, ma'am." Like, bro, they know me by name, bro. And like Catfish Heaven, bro. Another fucking staple, bro. Another Tuscaloosa staple, man. These my motherfucking homies right here, bro. My boy Bryson and Damien. These niggas always, niggas always find this shit, bro. Niggas crazy, bro. Niggas be bullshitting. Yeah, these my homies, bro. Goddamn, grew up with these niggas, bro. Like since 6th grade, been locked in, bro. Started making music with my boy Jared. Like, got my first MacBook, USB mic, sock on the mic. You know, like, just start doing shit like that. Yeah, no, I wasn't a snowball. Actually, it might have been a snowball, motherfucker. I can't lie.
My first mic was a snowball too.
Yeah, type shit. Like,
I feel like it's everybody's first.
It's everybody. You know, it was
the
the go-to motherfucker, bro. Yeah, I also got city of Northport. I got like 2 signs from like the city and shit. Yeah, just like every time I drive into the city, especially like when I'm coming back from Chicago, I like see these motherfuckers and I'm like, damn, like this shit low-key has a different meaning to me now because growing up, it's like you see that shit everywhere you go type shit. But like when I come back, I'm like, damn, like that shit really means a lot to a nigga because like I deadass be like missing home sometimes and like not so much of the location to be honest, but it's more the people there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got my beautiful mother right here. I got me and my brother. I think family is super important. Like I always have them niggas on my mind, like no matter what I'm doing, because like I don't think I would have been in the position I'm in if like my mom didn't sacrifice the way she did, or like if my brother wasn't there with me type shit. So that's super important. I also got POTE Baby on fucking CD, man, which is fucking show them the details on, bro. You feel me? Yeah, so we got a collage of these same pictures right here on the actual CD, and then we got a little drawing I did. All Day Breakfast Radio in this motherfucker. So yeah, track list, cover art by Elijah Free, a Chicago artist. It's a fucking oil painting, bro. Like,
yeah, I seen. But how y'all link up? Like what was that? What was that process? I seen the video, and I'm like, damn, okay, folks really took his time.
No, he really, bro. He's an artist in every sense of the word, man. Elijah blows my mind, man. But we originally linked up. He did the cover for. I'm a part of a group called the Sunflower Convertible, and so he did the Sheboygan cover of the tape we dropped, and so my homie Joe J, he knew Elijah, and so he hit him up for the cover, and I was like, bro, this cover is ill. Like it was like some line art. I'm like, bro, that's fire. So I hit Elijah up. I was like, hey, bro, I kind of got an idea. Like I was wondering if you wanted to help me with this cover. He was like, word, like, we can chop it up. So I literally called him, bro. I was like, I low-key want an oil painting, bro. Yeah. Like if you seen Mavi, Let the Sun Talk. Yeah. I like that fucking oil painting, bro. I was like, bro, that's so wavy. Like
that album, like, shit shaped a lot of shit. Like,
nigga, what?
Like, awesome. I was like, damn, I ain't never heard of like
bro.
So I feel you, bro.
Yeah, let the Sun Talk and some rap songs. Like, fucking, like, changed my whole like brain chemistry, bro. I can't lie, but yeah, Elijah really took his time. Like, we chopped it up. We went through a lot of concepts, but like we would like I sent because he also wants the music to inform his art. Like he's a very conceptual artist, and I sent him an early version of POTE Baby, and I get a notification every time somebody listens. And this, like, he was running the album back front to back, like at least like over like 100 times, bro. And so, like, I know that he was really, like, listening and taking in the music and letting it inform the piece. And that's why I think it's so, like, it just hits every like little cylinder. Yeah, it's perfect, man. So shout out Elijah Free, bro.
Yeah.
Show that.
Real one. I didn't know he's from Chicago. So that's dope too,
from Chicago, bro. It's crazy.
So, going back to Hood Dreams and Doldrum. That's like, was that your first? Was that
Hood Tears and Doldrums.
Hood Tears, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you good. Yeah,
I keep saying
Dreams.
Hood Tears and Doldrums.
Yeah, that was the first joint.
Hood Dreams is knowledge drop.
Hood Dreams is the knowledge drop.
No,
Oh shit! Shout out knowledge.
No.
Yeah.
So that was 2 years ago, right?
2021.
2023. Damn. Okay, so
Yeah,
from 2021 to now, like POTE BABY, what like changes have you seen in yourself and in the music?
Oh man, it's like a whole world of changes, bro. I cannot lie. Like me in 2021 when I dropped that, like, imagine everything that you thought that you knew about like the world just like completely like shattered type shit. Like I don't know, like it's kind of like the veil was unlifted. Like I feel like my eyes just opened up and like I'm in a new city. I have to make like new friends. Like I'm starting with a completely clean slate. So I was just taking in a lot of information, bro. Like the city, like all these fucking big buildings and shit, and like taking the train and like going to college and shit. Like I don't know, it was just a lot of changes all at once. And so like I was just a completely different person. And I think Hood Tears, like those were I made that shit in the span of like 2 months, and it was just like all the songs that I've been writing since I've been in Chicago. And it was initially like a school project, and I put it together like that. So I think like from Hood Tears all the way into now, I feel like I went through so many different like changes. I think I've found a lot more about myself, stylistically, like in music, but like also as a person. Like I think I've learned so much about myself, and I think that's through the music. Like I feel like music helps me like find answers about shit that like I like wrestle with on a daily. So I think it's a whole world of change from Hood Tears to POTE BABY. Like a lot happened in between that span. I met Joe, Adrian, Simon, Kiyama. I met Nate. I met my homie Henry. The sludge was a big turning point in my shit. The sludge. I was talking to my cousin the other day. I think the sludge was the point where I was like, the song was like, okay, like the first time I met Joe, we made that song, and I'm like, bro, this shit's crazy. Like I'm finding a little different pocket in here. Like I'm rapping with like a little different, like more aggressive hearted. Like it was cool, bro. But I low-key think like that song signaled like when I met Joe and when I met Henry and Adrian, like around that time, September 2022, is when I started meeting all of my homies like now and shit. So I think that was a turning point for my life. Like shit just start falling together crazy.
I was really just gonna speak to the sludge. That's how I got put on to your shit. Yeah. I seen the video. I found Cold Water first.
Shout out Teef, bro.
I found folks on TikTok. I'm like, damn, this shit tough.
Teef is hard.
And then I think you dropped the sludge like either before that or after. And I'm like, damn, okay, I'm like, these niggas, they going crazy. So then I'm like, okay, cool. So I got to like process it. I'm like, okay, they really spit. And the video is crazy too.
Bro, shout out Axel, bro.
Thanks.
Axel shot the video.
Shout out Axel.
Yeah, for sure.
I was gonna say like, okay, so conceptual projects, like they're not like very common today, you know. Along with like well thought albums, like you obviously took your time and really put your like all into this album. Like what really like inspired? I'm not gonna say inspired POTE BABY because I know like your upbringing inspired you. Like what kept you pushing when you was making it? Like what was like some of your favorite moments from it, or like favorite songs, something like that? You know?
That's a loaded question.
So many answers to that.
Cause it's a lot of answers to it. And I'm gonna try to take my time, but
if you need me to go back, like
nah, for sure. But I low-key think the reason why that question is hard, because it's like, it's the music, and like this is a physical thing. These are songs that people can listen to, but like I low-key think like POTE BABY was like a point in time in our lives, like the moments that we've had making this, I hold so close to my heart, because it's like the music is like here and it's in the world, but like making some of these like songs and shit, like I vividly remember exactly what we were doing, exactly the moments where goddamn, like for the intro track, not the one that's on streaming, but it's another version out there on fucking Bandcamp and SoundCloud. It was bro. Shout out Bandcamp. It was the original track number 1. Yeah. We actually got the fucking vinyl, bro.
They vinyl though. This is the third one.
Yeah. So we got Flora.
I'm not hip.
Jesus.
I'm not hip at all. I ain't gonna lie.
Jazz vocalist, incredible. I'm giving away sauce right now.
Yeah. Low key, this is
crazy.
Game.
This is crazy that I'm giving this away right now. Like I remember you had just gone to the bathroom at my old apartment. He's in the bathroom. I've got like all the records set up, and I'm just like putting stuff on, trying to find like something to chop up, just anything to make. First track off this record, he just hears me scream. I'm like, we found it. It's the intro. And he's like, what?
And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he can hear it from there. I'm cranking it. I've got a roommate at the time. I was like, I don't even care. We're just turning this shit up. Like,
and I was like, we found it. Like,
and then we spent like 3 days. Like, I was just, he was in one room, I was in the other. He was like writing. I was like fully retracking the track and like making a whole new like section for it. And then it just ended up creating another one of the most memorable moments, which was the intro that is on streaming. Yeah. I made in one day, because I made it in 10 hours. Yeah,
that was crazy because the first track, due to the sample, it was flagged.
Yeah, and we bought like 2 different licenses, and like
it just didn't go through,
and it wasn't gonna hit the like release date.
Yeah, it wasn't gonna hit the 30th, and we were like, fuck, like
we need something.
We gotta make a change because like I had the rollout planned out and shit, and like literally it kept flagging. I was like, it won't let me upload this shit. It was flagging, so we like, bro, like we gotta make a new intro. We fucking hop on Discord, bro. What it's like 8 or 9, bro, and we fucking hop on Discord and we're like, I guess we're making a new beat, bro, and literally I swear to God, the next thing I know is 5:00 in the morning. We still on Discord and we like, bro, I think we did it, like we cracked it. So it's a fucking jungle beat, bro. Like it's completely different. It's completely different from what the original sounded like, but like I just told him, bro, like just like let go, like do what you do, and like let's have fun. I think that's the biggest thing that like we tried to always keep close is like having fun, bro, because like sometimes we can be so hard on ourselves to try to get something right, but like you got to remember, like being creative is like it's just being, bro. Like we just got to let it flow, bro. Like we put a lot of thought and love into this shit, so it's like once you really like let go and just like express and just be, shit has a funny way of like working out, bro.
Yeah, bro. Everything put in place for a reason. It just fell in line.
This shit made itself. I promise you. There's no other way that I can think of it. Like I did put in a lot of work, but I feel like this project dead ass made itself. I was listening to the uncut version today, like one of the first versions I had of the thing. It was 17 tracks, an hour long. And I listened to it and I was like, wow, like this is a completely different project than like what's out right now. But like the initial idea I had, it was just like crazy listening to like that first version. Like, damn, nigga, shit came a long way and it went through a lot of different changes and shit.
I like that. Well, I was gonna ask you about the sequencing, like, cause what made y'all do it like from outro to intro, and then like, cause I'm bumping it, I'm like,
that's another number,
I'm like, why would they do it from outro to intro?
To intro. Okay, so me and Nate at Nate's old place, we had this conversation on his balcony. Yeah. We were talking about motifs, and we were talking about like, what did we really want to say with this project? Right. And I was trying to explain to him like, fuck, I low key don't have a direction, man. Like I don't know exactly what I'm trying to articulate. And we literally sat down, bro, and you can tell the rest of the story because like it was like we just cracked it. It was we felt like we cracked the code. Like after that night, it was like tunnel vision. But like I think that conversation completely changed my outlook on what we were doing.
A little bit of weed goes a long way, man. It goes a long way in creating a creative process that I can't really articulate perfectly, but we're out there, and I was like, man, like, if we're gonna start this, if it's gonna be about home and the process of like adjusting and acclimating to a new place, this project doesn't happen without you leaving home.
Right.
So the outro is like it's time to we gotta go. Like, and then the intro is like, this is now home. Like Chicago. By the end of this project, you should feel more comfortable with yourself and where whatever home is, whatever your Northport is, you should feel more comfortable. Like, all right, I can leave there and make home anywhere. That was kind of the concept that helped us form. And then also, like, with the sequencing, Jack
Griffin,
huge.
man. Is what so Jack is my homie from back home. He also makes music, and I sent this rough cut I was telling you about, like one of the 17 songs. I sent it to Jack, and I was like, man, like I'm having trouble with like the way that it flows because I wasn't sure on the sequencing. So the first like 4 tracks he sequenced. So it was outro first, and then he sequenced To the Folks I Lost, into Homesick, into Fighter, into Flight Risk.
Okay.
And the way he sequenced that, I was like, fuck, that shit is like perfect. Like it flows, it transitions into the next song perfect. And so I sequenced the rest of it. But that first 4, like, Jack cracked it for me, bro. Like, after he sent that, I was like, man, this shit is, yeah.
It really helped us, like, fill in the gaps. And, like, decide, okay, now we know how to, like, what sample we need to chop up to, like, make this work even better. But yeah, no, he was really crucial in that process.
Yeah. I mean, how do people, like, back home receive all these? Because I know, like, well, not y'all, but like the project. How do people back home receive the project? I know it's different being in Chicago. You know, it's like a big ass city, bro. It's a whole new shit. So what was like the main feedback you got?
I can go first. I think back home, I showed a lot of my family and my friends the project and shit. I'm not sure how it's received, or like I don't even know if people know that like I released the project. If that makes sense, because like, I used to play basketball and shit, and low-key, like, back at the crib, a lot of people know me just based off, like, the basketball shit, type shit. So, like, I feel like it's some people that don't even know I make music type shit. That was something that I kind of didn't, like, put it out there and, like, tell everybody, like, back then, because I was, like, low-key, like, slight embarrassed, bro. Just, like, based off the fact that, like, oh no, I was just like really like insecure about my music at the time, and like really like overthinking a lot of stuff. And like I thought basketball was gonna be like my thing, so I was like, you know, it's just something I do for fun, but like, real deal, like it's my life now type shit. But I showed it to a lot of family and shit, and bro, I think like what they think about it is like more important to me than like anything, bro. Yeah. And so like over the break, I showed 2 of my cousins. I showed my cousin Devin and Devin. I showed them Kinfolk. So we outside my grandma's house, and I literally like I play Kinfolk, like we're like in the car, and it goes to a part in the first verse where I mention them both by name, and just like my cousin Dalen just had a baby, and my brother just finished school, and like Davion just got a trade, and like literally, bro, they reaction. It was like, oh shit, like niggas returned. And I'm like, bro, that reaction single-handedly meant more than anything that I could fucking ask for, bro. Like that shit was just so ill, bro. And like they was just telling me how much that song meant to them. And, like, that shit had me like choked up, man. I was like, fuck, like that's just dope. But the homies fuck with it. I know a lot of my homies back home fuck with it. The fam fuck with it. But Jack fuck with it. So all my niggas back home like received it really well, but I'm not sure if more people outside of that know that it's out there.
I feel that. Well, what about for you, Prophet? Like, how was it? I don't know. Have you always been making music, like even when you was back home?
Yeah, I was doing it back home for a while, but like kind of the same way. Like I also like I was in Fairfax, Virginia, for 9 years, and there's not like a lot of hip hop there. There's not a lot of like open mic scenes, like there's not too much for me to like go to, so it was very much like a solitary thing for me, that I would like show my friends sometimes. But yeah, I mean, it definitely, the same thing for me, like the family was the most important, like having them hear it and them like react the way they did. Specifically my younger sister, like she's like so important to me. And she has such a great ear for like what she likes and what she doesn't like, that like I knew if I played it for her, and I know her facial expressions and her reactions, like if she'd like made one face or made one type of reaction, I'd be like, oh, I gotta go back and change something. Like she was always my like litmus test for like, is this a good song or is this a good beat? Does this like work for like a person with like generally good taste? Like and then my mom and my dad, like they like, I don't make any of this music, anything without their like influence. Like my dad's always played guitar, and my mom has just always like sang my entire life. And that like, along with their like music taste and all the stuff that they love, is like completely what created any like type of sound that I have, is their influence. So getting them to like really enjoy it was super important to me, and made it all like all the work, all the late nights we spent, like it was totally worth it to have them like really like it.
I was doing like 10-hour sessions, right?
Man, bro,
we were doing like 4-day sessions.
Bro, I would come over to this nigga house at like 1, 2. I would not leave till like 2, 3 in the morning, bro. Like this shit right here, bro. It's literally like POTE BABY lock-in session, bro. So like basically, I like spent the night over this nigga house for like. It used to be like a track list like that on that motherfucker, but I literally like spent the night over this nigga house for like 3 days, slept on his air mattress, and like literally make music, wake up, get some food, make music. Go to Mariano's, cook burgers, make music. It was like a crazy like
nonstop.
It was just like a nonstop shit. But I did want to add one more thing to that sentiment, like how people felt about the music and how they receive it. I low-key think the biggest thing for me, though, is, like, if I felt convicted about it and, like, how I genuinely felt about the music. I think this is the first time in my life where I believe in something so much and I have this, like, unwavering doubt that, like, I put my all into something, and I think if it felt right to me, because we made it was a lot of decisions that was made during this shit. Like, should we keep this? Should we cut this? Should we add this part to it? And like, I low-key think that gut feeling that me and Nate had, like, oh, this is the right move, or this isn't what we should do. Like, this felt so right to us when we finished it, everything felt right. So like Nate said a while ago, like before we dropped, before all that, he was like, low key, bro, we already did it. Like, we won. Like already, just because like we had an idea and we executed on it before anybody knew. Like before, like it was just me and him and like the close homies knew. But like I like been feeling this shit for like months, and so like it was like anything after this, if people fuck with it, if people love it, if people hate it, at least like that, like I know that like it's a yes for me, bro. And like everything after this is just a cherry on top type shit. Like if you fuck with it, if you love it, like that's just a cherry on top, and like it's just like beautiful, bro. Like I don't know, man. Yeah, it's crazy.
You like fucking already. My people's fucking with it. I'm fucking with it. So it's set in stone, bro. Man. Like it's set in stone, and I think it's like the biggest word is like undeniable, bro. Like I think if like you gotta respect it, bro. I just think like I feel like this is my life, bro, and it's like really honest. Like it's so honest, and like I think even if you're not the biggest fan, and like not saying you have to be a shit, but like I feel like anybody would probably like enjoy listening to it or could take something from it, in which is like all I could hope is that somebody could take like one thing from it and like just like sit and think about it for a minute. But yeah, it's just like a really important time in my life that's like on wax, which is dope. What What y'all bumping right now? Like who in y'all rotation? Like on the daily?
Man, I've been waiting for this question. Nigga, Mike.
No, bro.
Literally, since the new year started, it's been straight Mike. I can't lie. Burning Desire is amazing, bro. I've been going back to Beware the Monkey. That's like all I've been bumping this new year. Weary Love is amazing. Concrete is amazing. Everything on that motherfucker is great. Like production wise, silly, bro. I've been going back to disco too.
What's your favorite song?
Disco, probably what's that motherfucker called? Goddamn, damn. Do I got my phone? I think it's Big Love.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the exact name of it, but I've been listening to a lot of fucking Mike, bro. Like it's actually wicked. It's called Big Love, track 5.
Thanks.
Ill, bro. Fucking ill, bro. Like that nigga's different, bro.
What about you, Perfect?
I'm always trying to listen to something like new or just something just random. I've been listening to Bar Italia. This album called Tracy Denham Bar Italia. It's so good.
I'm typing that in.
It's really really
It's
good.
like Batman music, bro.
It really
Literally, bro. Like it's like
Bruce Wayne Batman music.
That shit right there.
Yeah.
Tracy
Tracy
Denham.
that right there.
Bro,
Fire.
fire.
But then I really like Madlib is in my constant rotation. He's like so important to like everything that I do. Madlib, Dilla, almost every day. It's like Madlib and Dilla. And then like I really like the Griselda stuff that's going on right now. New Boldy James that just dropped is great.
Bro, I heard like one song from I got
Wicked.
So good.
Nicholas Craven, bro.
Yeah,
Smash,
insane.
bro.
New Rome Streets,
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean that's what I've been listening to a lot of, and then just like my regular stuff. Gravediggers, 6 Feet Deep is like all year, last year and this year. It's like to me, it's like the perfect De La Soul and the perfect Wu-Tang album at the same time. Is Gravediggers, 6 Feet Deep, and those are like two of my favorite groups. So.
But yeah, the three poets. I know one was let me get these names right.
Yeah, for sure.
Butchering the right shit. Anthony Johnny, right?
Anthony Jolly, yeah.
Jolly.
Yeah.
We got Monet Lewis.
And Kai.
Not Kai. What's Kai? Like Kai?
No. It's Kai. I low-key don't even know Kai's last name, but it's Hibiscus Lover 420 on Instagram. Kai, she's amazing writer, crazy writer. So yeah, the three poets on that motherfucker. Yeah, man, I'm studying poetry in school right now, and that's like how I started like writing raps and stuff. And I don't know, it's always been big to me to include like poetry in my work and stuff. And so, the first one started with Monet. I posted a snippet of To the Folks I Lost, like a while before I dropped it, and I played it on my Instagram. And Monet was in my poetry class my sophomore year, and she was in my poetry class. So I already knew she was a talented writer, but I posted a snippet, and they text me, and they're like, "Hey, I just heard your snippet on your Instagram, and it inspired me to write this piece."
Yeah.
So literally, like, I didn't even ask for it, but like,
It just came.
the song inspired that piece, and it's at the end of To the Folks I Lost. And when I say it's like, when I first like read it, it was beautiful, but I was like, "Hey, you mind if you send me a voice memo? I think I have an idea." And they sent the voice memo, and I'm like blown away. I'm like, this is like perfect. Like,
Did it come like in the process of making the album, or was this like before?
this was
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, this was in the process of
Because that beat was originally like we were working on the album, and then you had said like, I just want something to write, like something fun to write.
Oh
to.
yeah.
And
To the Folks I Lost wasn't even.
It wasn't even meant for the album.
Yeah.
And then I just was like, oh, yeah, I made this while I was like traveling on the SP.
Oh yeah, it
And
was
I just sent him the raw, and just went crazy.
That shit definitely, because like it was like a Lucy, like it wasn't like it wasn't anything planned, but
Yeah.
it ended up becoming like a really like important part of the project. Yeah, so Monet, Anthony Jolly actually is from Alabama. Like, I grew up playing basketball with him. Like, used to play AAU together. Like, grew up together, and so that was super important. That's also one of my other like favorite moments. It's hard for me to have favorites, but that was one of the big moments on the project for me. He's currently at Howard right now. Yeah, he's at Howard right now, and he's just seeing how he's like grown, and like I was like, yo, I sent him Sun Ra, and I low-key, Sun Ra right there, and it's crazy because I have lyrics on that. I could not write to the first part of the beat. Like I've tried my hardest, and I have so many different versions.
That was the one we were like, I was ready to cut that song.
Yeah, low key though. Yeah,
that song
it
wasn't gonna make it because like for like a long time we like kept just running it, and you were just like kept saying, I don't know.
I don't know
what to
and
do.
I had demos, and I just had that outro piece, so it was just like the drums, and then I had the little outro piece with Sade, and like I was trying my hard, I just couldn't write to it, but I sent it to my boy, and he listened to it, and the first one he sent back was like, yo, me and Nate heard it together for the first time. It was like, man, he just completely lost his mind. Like when he heard it, he was like, yeah, it reminds me of like some black exploitation type
really,
deal, like niggas with afros and shotguns type shit, like really militant, like that shit. It's really like a poem about like black consciousness and shit, and it was just beautiful, like the enunciation, the cadence, the
delivery is a huge part of it.
Beautiful.
And like that, especially with the like poets, like I'm a real big like mix nerd, and like I want to make sure everything sounds exactly the way it's supposed to sound. And with those poets, like everything was coming through like we couldn't record all those poets in an actual studio setting. So some of them were like videos that I had to like convert into an MP3, and then some of them are like voice memos. Some of them are recorded on like pretty good mics. So like it was a really interesting process to like put it together. But like his delivery combined with his mic quality, I think like really makes that piece like sound, like almost gives it even more energy, because he sounds like a real person, like delivering it. It doesn't sound too like overdone.
Sounds very in the room.
Yeah.
And then Kai, the last one, been following Kai on Instagram for a minute, and like their work is like, every time I read like a piece, I was just like really like moved. Amazing writer, very very talented, and like I always had like, if I have a song, like I definitely want to get like Kai to write something for it. And Every Shot I Ain't Sleep was like another one of them joints that I was like, yo, this would sound ill. And Kai sent back the poem, and like we put like a saxophone under it. I fucking recorded this voice memo when I was walking in Wicker, and this nigga was playing the sax, and I just like recorded a voice memo, and like we put that under the poem, and it sounds real cohesive.
Chopped it up all weird.
Chopped it up,
like,
it gets wicked, but like that shit was another moment. So like all the poets added another layer of fucking like perspective, and like another layer of like, man, just like I don't even know. That shit is just like amazing. Like it's like hard to put into words.
That's
sometimes.
the like community element of it.
Exactly.
To me, like from like beginning to end, like our like creative community just got bigger and bigger. And by the end, I felt like I had a whole new like group of like close friends that we just like got to make something really special with.
Yeah, it felt like a big project. It was so many people, and like it was like all the homies involved. Yeah, and I feel like we was all working on like one thing, and like it was so ill, bro. It was hard.
Yeah,
that's fire, bro. So I mean, with that being said, we are the Fingerprinted Mag. So at the end, we always ask like, what print do y'all want to leave on the world? Like when it's all said and done, and like how do you choose to execute that?
Ooh.
It's a little loaded one.
Nah, you good, bro. That's a beautiful question. I gotta go first.
I can go first. I mean, I really like my parents. They've like always made it really clear to me like that the most important thing you can do is like be kind to other people and like really help people out, and like in whatever stage of life they're at. And so like I want to be able to do that in a different way. Like my parents are both educators, they're both teachers, and I don't think I can do that for people, but I do think I can like try to bring like some type of fun energy, if it's like dancing, if I'm DJing, if it's at like a club, or if it's like production wise, like showing off like some music, some sample, some chop that like has been deep in a dusty crate forever, is like part of it. Like bringing some like old classics back. I really want to like do that, but I also just really want to work with more artists and like create a community, and really like break down like barriers between artists and other creatives, and make sure that like it's really a community and not like separate cliques of people all over the city, that people are really like coming together and just making stuff like we said earlier. There's no rules to this. Just have fun and make music together. I want to change the community for the better, especially around here, and make sure that everybody's really working together in like a productive and positive way.
He's called Prophet for a reason. This nigga called Prophet for a reason. It's been, man, but damn. I think for me, that is a loaded question. I'm not gonna fake it to you. But you know what? The only thing that's been coming to mind to me, bro, is like, it's possible, bro. Like everything that you need or that you seek, you already got it. And low key, coming from where I come from, that shit was hard for me to like grasp or like understand, because like a lot of resources wasn't necessarily available to me to like use and shit. And so like a lot of the shit, you know, we had to do like on our own. Like it wasn't like a studio that I could go to in the city, or like we don't have a record store, or we didn't have a venue, we didn't have open mics and shit. So like I used to think like, oh, this rap shit seemed like a pipe dream. Like how the fuck am I going to do it? Like I don't know, cause like especially like I've never heard of anybody coming from like, Northport and like doing rap shit. So it's like I just want to like make it known that it's possible, bro, and that like niggas can do it. And I think all this shit, to be honest, like I've always had this feeling that it's gonna work out. I've never felt like it wasn't gonna work out. Like I feel so deeply that it's gonna work out, but all I know that is so much bigger than me. And like I think my biggest goal and like what mark I want to leave is like that. Like I want to go back to the crib and like I want to build like a community center, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like especially like being in Chicago, I know like y'all got like the after school matters and shit. Yeah. And I think that's so ill. The fact that y'all niggas have like programs where people can learn music production, where people can like dance, theater, like they can literally do whatever, bro. And I'm like, damn, like that shit would be so dope to bring some shit like that in the city, where like where like kids can like learn how to paint, where kids can like learn how to fucking make beats, where kids can learn how to engineer. They can learn how to draw and take pictures. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, like, be creative. Because I feel like a lot of times, like, we don't have the outlets. Like, niggas are only given a couple options back at the crib. Niggas are given, you gonna make it with hooping or, like, playing football. Or, like, you gonna go to a plant and work at a plant. You gonna go to the fucking army. And you gonna be on the block. Like, I think that's, like, the very, like, limited options that we have back at the crib. And that's, like the reality of this shit. Like, I've seen it with my own two eyes a million times, bro. So it's like, I just want to try to make it the biggest thing that, like, shit, anything is possible, bro. Like, nigga, it's so much world out here. And that, like, I haven't even seen yet, bro. But, like, what's crazy is, like, damn, like, the music can take us there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can, like, I fucking said it to the folks I lost. Like, my folks praying that this music get me on the road. Like, this shit can really, like, man, and it's already showing me like how far like this shit can go, because like the shit that just happened in this past year, I would have never fucking imagined or fathomed. Like, it's actually crazy, bro. But like literally, it's divine in a sense too, though. Like if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Like what's for me is for me, and can't nobody tell me different, bro. But like I definitely want to bring it back to the crib. Like that's always been the biggest goal is to like handle my business, you know, and then take care of the fam and like really bring it back to the crib and like for the community and like really like give back in that sense to like harbor creativity or like some type of creative community, music community. So that's been the goal for the POTE. So yeah.
That's fine.
Hell yeah.
Hey, I think that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
We didn't cover pretty much everything.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all for popping out.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. For real, man. Hey, bring a real bag, bro. POTE BABY out.